Now, this is one of the damnedest things I think I have ever seen. And I've always said that liberals are not the brightest people in the world. And if this is not proof positive, and in case you didn't watch my last video, I apologize for my voice. This is not how I sound. I've been very sick, the flu, whatever it is. But got to keep things moving. Got my small podcast. I got to grow it. So I got to get up here and do this. And I didn't have a voice for a couple of days. So here I am. So I apologize for how I sound. And if any coughing or sneezing that may happen, I apologize for that also. Although this would be a very good radio voice. If I had this voice all the time, this would probably be a very good radio voice. So, but as I've always said, liberals are unhinged and they have no idea what they're talking about. And the one thing that amazes me most is how liberals simply know nothing about history. And if you don't believe me, well, just watch this.
Well, he was standing in a country where free speech was weaponized to conduct a genocide. And he met with the head of a political party that has far-right views and some historic ties to extreme groups. The context of that was changing the tone of it. And you know that the censorship was specifically about the right.
No, I have to disagree with you. Free speech was not used to conduct a genocide. The genocide was conducted by an authoritarian Nazi regime that happened to also be genocidal because they hated Jews and they hated minorities and they hated those that they had a list of people they hated, but primarily the Jews. There was no free speech in Nazi Germany. There was none. There was also no opposition in Nazi Germany. They were a sole and only party that governed that country.
And that just kind of shows you how ignorant Margaret Brennan is. I mean, why would you even come out and say that? Why would you say that? You cannot be so stupid that you are a host on CBS. You can't be so stupid as to actually believe what you were saying. Or was that just completely off the cuff and you thought you were making some fantastic point? Oh, wow, I never thought about that before. Well, I can tell you what I've never thought about before is how stupid Margaret Brennan is. Never thought about it before, and I don't have to think about it again because now I see how stupid Margaret Brennan is. And Marco Rubio absolutely smacked her right back into place. I mean, how stupid can you be to say something like that? It's Nazi Germany. There is no free speech in Nazi Germany, you moron. Absolutely none. It was Hitler's way or no way. And if you fought against the Fuhrer, you were killed. This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in my life. This is equally as stupid as AOC. Speechless about this lady. AOC, just absolutely speechless. How she gets rid of her Tesla because she does not want to own a car that is made by a dictator and then post on Twitter, this was Twitter back then, her new Volkswagen. Oh my God, this is how stupid these people are. Because anybody with a brain knows that Volkswagen was made by Hitler. It was made by Hitler. Ferdinand Porsche started Volkswagen. And guess who's the one that was building the factories? Take a guess. And making the first round of cars. It was the Jews. And then when they couldn't work anymore, off to the ovens they went. And AOC is so ignorant and so stupid, she actually makes the statement that she doesn't want a car by dictator Elon Musk and then goes out and buys a Volkswagen. Absolutely insane to me. And of course, she got just completely destroyed online about that. But she's so stupid, she still has no idea. And she's probably still driving her dictator-made car right now, her Volkswagen. Or I'm sure she'll trade it in for something else, because she has no money. Because, she's worth $20 million. But that was debunked. Literally debunked by AOC. And everybody believed it. Absolutely amazing. But this goes to show you right here. I mean, Margaret Brennan, how stupid can you be to say something like this? You might want to get your facts straight, especially going up before Marco Rubio, who, let's be honest, Marco's a pretty damn sharp dude. This guy just, he was not born yesterday, although apparently Margaret was. And to come out and to say something completely boneheaded, that free speech, is what caused all this. And, the thing that kills me is she's trying to tie this to the MAGA movement is what she's doing. And that's why she was making this speech, this little comment she made. She was trying to, it's exactly what's happening right now with Donald Trump. He's a dictator. It's exactly what's happening right now. And this goes back to what I said in the last video. The liberals are so ignorant, they're so stupid, that they literally jumped right back onto the sinking ship they jumped off of after November 5th. And they got into the ocean and they treaded water for about 2 weeks. And then when they got tired, they jumped right back on the sinking liberal ship. I mean, it's absolutely mind-boggling to me. And I guess my next question is how does this lady even have a job? If you are so stupid to say something like this on national TV, knowing that everybody in the world that does what I do, and, obviously, the big ones, the Joe Rogans of the world, stuff like that they're not going to jump all over this is insane to me. Did you not have a thought in your head before you said this? I mean, I can't even put this into words how bad this is for her. And I got to tell you, man, CBS needs to step up right now and either demote this lady, fire this lady, do something, because she's 100% clueless. And I'm telling you right now, she was trying to make a comparison between that and Donald Trump. And I don't care what anybody says, because if she wasn't, then why else would she say this? Because she was talking about J.D. Vance over there in Germany speaking. Why else would she say this if that was not the case? That's just not something you come out and you randomly say. And then to say it in front of somebody like Marco Rubio, are you kidding me? Of course, he's going to hammer your ignorant ass right into the dirt, which he did, and she deserved. I mean, he just put her directly back in his place. And like I said, I can't figure out for the life of me how the Democrats think this is a winning proposition. We lost everything on November 5th. We lost everything. The Republican Party literally sent a torpedo through the hull of their ship, and they're too stupid to know how to fix it. So they're going to get right back on that ship, and they're going to sink with it. You know what? And I got to be honest, good riddance. The world would be better without liberals.